So it's a much grayer morning this morning, but pretty pleasant temperature. We're in absolutely no rush. We're starting to tear down camp. Basically, I think we have about 2.5 hours of travel today, maybe. Just going to Birchcliffe cabin from North Raven Lake. And like I said, temperature's nice, a little gray, but that's fine. So this is the start of our first portage today. It's a 375 from North Raven to to Coral Root. The signs fall off the tree here. There we go. Wasn't hard to find the portage, but figured put the sign back up anyway. So 375 was very easy, really well maintained. I expected this area to have pretty bad portages. I assume not that many people travel through them, but I guess I'm wrong. Very nice portages so far. So we're not really going to paddle much on Coral Root. We're going to hang a hard right and go into a channel that takes us to our next portage. Campsite on Coral Root, right before the little opening to the creek that we're gonna head up. I think it's called Raven Creek, I'm not sure. Heads towards West Raven and our next portage, which is gonna be a 685. There's the first portage on this creek. It's a 685. Conversing.
I don't have one. You got me on the spot.
So we're just getting in the water, going up Raven Creek. Like I said, we've never been here before, so I have no idea what to expect, but I haven't heard anything like bad about it, so I'm assuming it's not too bad. maybe go the other way. I'm not sure if I. You know, there was a turn that we could have taken.
Right at it.
Yeah, try that. Because I think this is too tight. Yeah, much easier than the way I took. I keep missing that herring. I keep turning corners and it's just standing there and it flies away. I don't record fast enough. We're at our third portage of the day. It's another 600 or so. Raven Creek to Raven Creek. And we just have one last portage after this, and we're on Birchcliffe. Coming to the end of this 645. Nice little super steep downhill here. But pretty easy portage. Horrible looking put in. Back on the creek. One more portage ahead of us, 215. Last portage for the next 2 days. It's like 215. I think it still leads into a last little bit of Raven Creek, but then we turn on to Birchcliffe. Last portage of the day starts us off with a nice little straight up climb here. Doesn't look like it goes for very long though. Yeah, flat as that after that. Super straight and flat portage after the beginning. You can already see the water pretty much from all the way. Last little section of Raven Creek. In the creek there should be a fork at one point that splits between, I think it's Birchcliffe Creek and Birchcliffe Lake. So we gotta turn left or south and start heading to Birchcliffe.
I saw that. It's like a.
These pink flowers in the middle of nowhere here standing out. They're like the only ones I can see. You know, they say the most beautiful flowers grow in swamps and marshes. Makes me think maybe that's where Mike was born. Tree line is opening up to the left. I think we might be getting close to Birchcliffe.
Yeah, this must be it. Oh yeah.
There's the cabin up on the hill over there. He's hanging out over there. There's a pretty good lightning storm going on, probably 10-20 kilometers to the west of us. So far it's missing us. It's a little windy, but pretty nice weather. Just going around fishing a little bit. The rain has started, so I'll make my way back to the cabin and wait it out. Birchcliffe is a beautiful cabin. Absolutely horrible takeout and nice hill to climb before you can get up to where it is, but once you're up there, it's beautiful.
We have a bat in the cabin.
Oh!
Oh!
Out the door, buddy!
Oh, out the door!
You close the bedroom doors.
Oh, come on. He doesn't want to go outside. The net, that's what the net's for.
Poor little guy.
Yeah. Oh,
There you go!
all right.
So it looks like the rainstorm's already basically over with. So this is Birchcliffe cabin. Got a little stove near the door, kitchen area, 2 bedrooms. The reason I took the Amok hammock on this trip is because it has an inflatable mattress, so I figured it'd be good for a bed. But it's I have the Amok XL, which is mattress is 6'10". Luckily, it just fits on the other side of that bar. So I'll just put my head at this end and my feet won't. I'll probably just come to here, so it won't really put any pressure on the mattress. So there's very little chance the GoPro will pick it up, but that the grazing out in the marsh at the end of the lake there's a Mike says it's a female.
No antlers.
Well, it has no antlers. Any more moose on the other side? So first moose sighting of the trip. So I'm out here fishing on Birchcliffe in the early evening, and it started raining on me. Oop. But I mean, I guess it's that cloud there. I don't know. It's definitely raining on me though.
Got anything? No, I don't.
Moose just came crashing out of the forest and spotted me instantly and stopped. It's just at the bush line there, just staring right at me. Rain is chasing us off the lake again. My first fish on Birchcliffe, and tiny rock bass. Don't think we'll be eating this one.
Woohoo! Cut me a perch. Better than nothing. It's really a beautiful day. And somewhere in all this mist is John fishing. Don't know where he went. Well, let's find him. Thought I hooked up on something, but I think I lost it.
Probably a little too far to see, but got a crane fishing in the marsh here. Glad to see the crane's catching more fish than I am. Just pulled one out a second ago. So we've been exploring the lake a little bit this morning. I'm pretty sure there's not very many deep spots in this lake. Even out in the middle, drop a lure down 10-15 feet at the most, and there's marsh on all sides, and so the weeds, there's weeds throughout most of the lake too. All right, I'm gonna take a peek at these the two campsites on the lake. We were actually supposed to stay on one of them a few years ago, but this particular campsite, the water level it was last time, like getting out of the boats looked almost impossible, and it was like high wind and rain at the time, and there was a wall of black flies right at this campsite, so we skipped on it. And the other campsite's across the way, that way, but it looked absolutely tiny and horrible for hammocks. Anyway, I'll see if that's true. I'll get out and take a look at them. Very small at the front. Maybe put a single tent here. Tent pad back here. Still at a bit of an angle though. And that looks like that's the entirety of the campsite. Rather large turds here. Oh, more turd here. Something's been pooping all over this campsite. Come up to the second campsite. Much easier boat access here. Okay. There's a little tent pad here in the woods. And I'm guessing that's it. Yep, thunderbox and woods. Here's some of these monster turds.
Whoa. Jesus.
Yeah, so basically the two campsites are not very attractive to me anyway on Birchcliffe. So like Mike was saying, the only reasons you'd come to Birchcliffe, it's not for the campsites, it's not for the fishing. Cabin's really nice. The marsh on the, what side is that? The eastern side of the lake seems to have moose pretty much constantly. And if you like doing some tough Alder Creek travel, it's a nice destination. Woohoo! Woohoo! Fishing on the lake wasn't going too well, so went back into the creek. A second cast caught a little chub. Chub number 2, slightly larger. So far nothing but chubs at this spot, but honestly, I'll take it over catching nothing on the lake itself for all morning. Didn't even get a follower on that one. Cute little sunfish at this little beaver dam. Fishing some beautiful little spots. Not much luck, really just tiny little fish so far. Stabby one. Come by this spot 4 times now. And every single time these geese are in the exact same spot. I don't know if it's a nesting thing, if they have eggs there or something. Shore across from the cabin, there's a little sand beach here, but again the water is very shallow and full of weeds, so not the most ideal. Cabin glowing in the sunlight. Add perch to my Birchcliffe tally, a tiny perch.